I am speechless. For the first time in my life, I am speechless. Hello, everyone. Oh my God, I just don't even know what I'm gonna say. Hi, I'm Phoebe. If this is your first time on my channel, I'm sorry. I've been seeing a lot about this movie, 365 Days. I didn't really look into it. To be honest, I saw this. And that was basically all I knew about it. But it seems like I keep hearing about it more and hearing more and more ludicrous, absurd things about this movie. So I was like, you know what? It's time to just bite the bullet and give it a watch. And oh my God. So if you don't know anything about 365 Days, me either. I have seen the movie and I still... Best way that I could describe it is 50 Shades of Grey meets Beauty and the Beast in Italy, which might sound fun. And you know what? It was fun at times. At other times it was... First of all, I watched the movie last night. Bottoms up, everyone. It's time to watch this motherfucking movie. We're here in my bedroom, you know, to set the mood. I'm pressing play. And, ooh, so that is 2 hours of my life that I will never get back, and I also do not think I will ever forget. Okay, so let's run through it from the top. I have notes on my phone because I was drunk watching the movie. I definitely would recommend, if you are of age, having a little something with you while you watch the movie to help it go down a little bit smoother. Anyways, this movie is about our friend Massimo and Laura. He is a mob boss and she is Polish. He was a mob boss, she was Polish. Can I make it any more obvious? So basically, Massimo's dad gets shot. That sucks. Fast forward, Laura has a boyfriend and they're going to Italy for her 29th birthday. Oh, party. But then, while Laura is going to the bathroom, boom, right fucking behind her, Massimo, like on his Edward Cullen shit, and that will be a theme throughout the movie. I'm almost 99% sure that Massimo is a vampire, and he utters his absolutely stunning catchphrase, which he will say multiple times throughout the movie. Are you lost, baby girl? Wait, why was that so good? So anyways, Laura's like remarkably chill. She also then turns around and he's gone again. Which, like, the idea of him, like, just, like, hopping out of the bushes to say baby girl and then, like, hopping back out of the bushes, like, scurrying around was, like, honestly, probably one of the fucking funniest things I ever could have imagined. Just gonna pop in here and say that I have no fucking clue what is going on. Not one. Oh my God. We are on some Edward Cullen shit right now. Sorry. Huh? How did he get there? Oh my God, talk about things that give you the ick. The image of him just like quietly shuffling into place while she walked. Excuse me? Are you lost, baby girl? So sexy when he calls you baby girl. Are you lost, baby girl? I don't know how she's not like running, right? I would be freaked out. I am freaked out and now he's gone. So he just like shuffled back into the trees as well. Ew, he's like scurrying around like a little rat boy. So that happens. Laura's like, okay. And then Laura and her boyfriend get in a fight and she goes out on the town alone and she I don't know what happens, but she wakes up in a castle and she's remarkably calm about the whole thing. She just kind of is like, whoa, what? Whereas like, I think maybe if I was kidnapped, I might be a little bit more like, oh my God, someone kidnapped me, I have to go. But she's like chilling. She walks around, she finds a massive portrait of just her face, which is cool and romantic. And then Massimo, ever the Edward Cullen, is right behind her again. And ladies, say it with me. Are you lost, baby girl? Which like, lost? Sure, kind of, but also like, you kidnapped me, so I think I'm a little bit more than lost. I'm like trapped here. I don't know why this motherfucker is just always all of a sudden right behind her, but literally always. He's like, hello. There's also just a big ass portrait of her face on the wall in this castle, and she still doesn't even know how she got there. Okay. But she like is a fierce, strong woman. So she's like, I am not your property, which is a remarkably bold thing to say to the man who just kidnapped you. And then Massimo says, by the way, I've been stalking you for 5 years. I've just been following you around, and you have 1 year, some may even say 365 days, to fall in love with me. And she's like, word. And that's I guess the plot of, well, I guess, yeah, that's what this movie is about. He says, you have 365 days to fall in love with me, and if you don't, then you can go. And she's like, okay, I'm not gonna fall in love with you, but sure. I don't remember, because I don't care. Laura tries to escape. Massimo kills a guy. She sees it happen. She passes out. Oh, she has like a heart defect that is only relevant in the first like 20 minutes of the movie. She faints like probably 6 times in the first like 10 minutes and then never again. She wakes up from fainting. Massimo is watching her sleep. Say it with me, ladies. Edward Cullen. And then they go shopping, which by the way is the first of many shopping montages, which I have to say I greatly appreciate. The fun thing about this movie is that it's like a healthy balance of rom-com and like absolute fucking horror movie. So yeah, there's a fun shopping montage, which is like fun and cute. She's trying on outfits, but then Massimo comes in while she's like trying on lingerie, and then he like chokes her. So it gets a little bit less fun, but whatever. And then Laura tries to run away. But then because Massimo is like basically the mafia, I don't really know what the mafia is, which makes a lot of this movie confusing because they try to like sprinkle in this like mafia plot line. And I think that even if you did know, it would still be confusing because it's not relevant enough for them to like hash out the details. It's like kind of just to like help drama happen. But she tries to run away, and then the guards are like on Massimo's side because he like, I guess just owns all of Italy, if that's how the mafia works. And then we get our third baby girl. Take a shot every time Massimo says baby girl. Okay, also this whole time I was just thinking like, thank God he is fucking so hot, because like this movie would have been so much less good if he had been like ugly, you know? Like it sucks to be kidnapped probably, but if he kidnapped me, I would be like a little bit more okay with it. Then one of my favorite parts of the movie happens because she's like a powerful woman, sort of, and she's like, I will do this. I will see if I can fall in love with you if you give me my phone and my laptop and if we have pierogies for dinner. Which like, me. She said, I want my cell phone and laptop and pierogies for dinner. Me. I love to have a female character that I can see myself in. the chef just standing there while she mocks her pierogi. So they eat their pierogies. He gives her her phone and laptop, which like have service and like Wi-Fi on them. And I was like, oh, she's gonna like get help because, you know, she was just like lying, like telling him that she was down for this and then she'll get help and then she'll be fine. No, she calls her mom and is like, Mom, I'm gonna just hang out in Italy for a while. Bye. It's a choice. Then we have this scene. Oh my god. He really just... And we have another baby girl. But this time he said it in even more threatening a tone than before, which I didn't know was possible. Literally, like the whole time I was watching this movie, I was just thinking about how much the actors like got paid, and however much they got paid was not enough. Like those two put on a real fucking show. And then they go to the club. Laura is living her best hoe life. Cause like this whole time she's like not into Massimo. She just is kind of fucking around with him, and cause she's just a strong and sassy woman. She's kind of hoeing out at the club. Word, respect. She wears a really sassy dress. It's amazing. Then they get in a fight because she messes up one of Massimo's mafia things, I guess. And then they go on a yacht. Oh my God. And then they get in a fight on the yacht about the fact that Laura kind of fucked everything up in the club. And then the fucking funniest thing in the world happens that I should not find funny, but it is so hilarious. They're fighting and he just like pushes her off the yacht and she just like falls.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me.
One of my favorite things in movies, and I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, and if you can, let me know, is like movies where you just don't like the main characters. When bad things happen to them, it is like fucking hilarious. Like I should not have found Laura getting pushed off of the boat or falling off the boat as funny as I did, but oh my God, I replayed that scene probably 6 times. And then Massimo rescues her, she's fine, and then finally, an hour into the movie, they have sex. But when it happens, oh, it happens. I saw so many things. Okay, my camera died, so I'm filming on my phone, but this is porn, right? This is porn. This is literally pornography. I also can't with the editing in this scene. Like the angles are so like wacky. It's kind of taking me out of the action. Maybe because I'm expecting this to be porn, but it's a movie. I was like, am I still on Netflix or should I clear my history after this? But then we have a fun makeover scene because they're going to a ball, and then they go to the ball and they tango for like 10 minutes straight, and it's edited like an Emma Chamberlain video. And then after they tango, I guess they're like fully in love now, which like they literally weren't ever, and there wasn't really any like emotion building except for the fact that Massimo saved her when she fell off the boat, and then they fucked. But they're like in love now. But then Massimo was like,
go back to Poland.
And she's like, what? And he's like,
go back to Poland.
And she's like, huh? And I was like, huh? I'm assuming this had something to do with the mafia subplot. I don't know if I missed something happening, but he just was like, so she's like, okay, I guess. She's like heartbroken because she's like, did he just break up with me? Or like, what is going on? She does what any heartbroken girl going through a mental breakdown does, and she bleaches the absolute shit out of her hair, gets a bob. We love an identity crisis moment. She has a fun little girls' day with her friend Olga, which honestly might be my favorite part of the whole movie because they're just fucking chilling. They hit the club and then Laura's ex is at the club, which by the way, when she got kidnapped, Massimo basically made it look like she was just breaking up with her boyfriend and like starting over in Italy. Her boyfriend's at the club and they get into a fight and then they're like fighting. I guess they fight all the way from the club back to Laura's apartment. And then Massimo is just in the apartment.
Massimo has entered the chat.
I literally don't know what happens. Laura tells Massimo that she's in love with him. Presumably it's been less than 365 days because she says, I don't need 365 days. And then she wakes up and they are engaged. So, okay. And by the way, this is like, there are like 10 minutes left in the movie at this point. And a lot fucking happens, so buckle up. And then they have to go to a wedding. So there's another shopping montage. They go back to Italy and they're getting ready for the wedding. And then Laura is just pregnant. I mean, I get it. When you do the things that they do, you tend to get pregnant, but Massimo doesn't know. She's only told her friend Olga. And then they go wedding dress shopping right after she reveals that she's pregnant. They're driving home. Remember, this is like the last 10 minutes of the movie. Massimo's like uncle or something gets a call saying that they're gonna kill Laura. Who is they? I don't know. Why did they call him to let him know? I don't know. But Laura is calling Massimo to tell him that she's pregnant, which it's like, you could have just told him that like when you got home, but sure, whatever. And then, spoiler alert, by the way, if you even care, Laura dies. Don't know how. She just drives into a tunnel and then doesn't drive back, and I guess it's implied that she died in the tunnel.
Straight up what? I shouldn't be laughing. I'm like 99% sure she just died.
Here's the thing about that. Who killed her and why? I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to be Massimo's like ex. I guess she's in the mafia too, but like why? And like who is she? What is her story? And then like from like a screenwriting perspective, why couldn't they just have a happy ending? She's kind of been through it. Like you literally put Laura through all of this shit. She has a terrible boyfriend. She gets kidnapped. She has been stalked for 5 years. She is like arguably beaten by Massimo. And then he breaks up with her and then he gets back together with her and then she's pregnant and then she dies. And what's happened to Massimo? I think that a better ending would have been Massimo getting killed. And then, okay, I don't know how the mafia works, but I think that it's like a family thing. So because Laura is pregnant with Massimo's child, she becomes the head of the mafia and then passes it down to her child and then sets you up for a sequel where Laura, because she's like been set up as this badass character, is this like sick fucking head of the mafia. But then again, like I would watch another movie with Massimo in it, you know? But yeah, so that was just the end. She just dies. So here are my thoughts. What was that? I don't know about the whole idea of thinking that a kidnapper and victim relationship is like really cute and romantic. I don't really actually have many thoughts about this movie. I think that if you want to watch this movie, if anything about it tickles your fancy, you should. And if you enjoy it, you know, I'm not here to tell you what you should and should not enjoy. And there were times where I liked it. There was some nice scenery. Those are my thoughts on 365 days. This was really fun. I really enjoyed doing this kind of movie. If you want to watch me recap another movie, a specific one, let me know down below. I'm thinking of doing After or The Kissing Booth because the sequels are both coming out this summer, so I want to like recap before I go watch the sequels because I will be watching the sequels. So if you want to watch me do either of those, comment down below which one you want to see me do. Thank you for watching, baby girl. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to me. My brain is literally fried from watching that movie. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I love every single one of you. Do not forget to subscribe. I have lots of other videos. Go watch them. This is not my normal type of content, but if you like it, it could be. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.